All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Eli. Glad you could all join me here tonight for this very special impromptu Friday night live stream. Yeah, it is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. And I've got some things here that I'm going to be catching you up with. It's going to be a very brief show. I'm going to share with you folks, where I've been, what I've been up to, what I've been working on, and when am I coming back to creating full time on YouTube? Because if you haven't noticed, I've taken a little bit of a break. I'll be explaining all of that and a whole lot more in just a few minutes here. But before we get to all of that, first of all, as always, let me make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that it is rolling well. And it looks like it is. Let me also do let me check to make sure that the notification went out. Oh my God, it's been a while since I've done this. Notification has gone out, and let me do a sound check. I've got some things here that I'm going to be catching you up with. It's going to be a very brief show. I'm going to share with you folks. All right. It looks like everything is rolling smoothly. First of all, I'd like to say that I hope each and every one of you has had a great start to the holiday season. The holidays are here. We're very close to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is next week. And I hope that each and every one of you gets to spend time with your family and your friends and other loved ones, during this special day. It's a very special day. It's the day where we give thanks. We give thanks to the people that mean the most to us. This day has nothing to do with selfishness, which has been a very, very big problem, especially out here on these YouTube streets. Mike S. with the $9.99 super chat. Wow. 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. Welcome back, Eli. Great to see you. Oh my God. Mike. My God. Let me give you a like there, and let me heart that for you. And let me also give you a big round of applause, Mike. Wow, that certainly took me by surprise. Mike, you're throwing me off my game here, brother, but thank you. It's all right, man. I'll find my way back somehow. Thank you. Thank you very much for your $9.99 super chat. I hope that your holiday season has started off well. And yeah, it is great to be back. Great to be back. Hello to everyone else that's watching as well. So, Mike's probably just getting this right now. I have a 1 minute delay on the in-studio streams between what I say and what goes out. In case you haven't been around to hear me say this before, in case I need to dump the delay, sometimes you bring guests on or something goes wrong on these in-studio streams, and you can cut it out before it goes to YouTube. And then YouTube will just splice it up, or will cut that part out and piece it all together seamlessly on the replay as well. But anyway, you have a few things that I want to talk about here. Where have I been? Well, the topic is, where have I been? What have I been up to? And when am I coming back full time? First of all, where have I been? I've been in the same place I've always been. I've been around. I just haven't been creating that much content. And the reason is because I've had many other things to take care of in the real world per se. Now, my YouTube presence is real. I'm a real creator. I create real content. I'm here to teach personal development and to also motivate and inspire people to become the best version of themselves they can be so they can accomplish whatever it is that their hearts desire. But most people out here on YouTube see this as playtime. They see it as entertainment. They see it as their escape from reality. For me, this is a part of my reality. So it's real to me. But outside of my reality on YouTube, I have many other things to take care of, for my family, including my girlfriend, Dawn, who is considered family, even though we're not married yet. Give me a second here. Let's celebrate their 10th super chat on a live stream. Wow, Mike, you've been very generous. And I know a lot of those have come to me between this channel here and the other channel, GNA2, Genuine Live Personal Development. Wow. Anyway, so I've had a lot of things to take care of. Many of you know that my girlfriend, Dawn, has a nutritionist now. I've been able to pronounce it properly. A nutritionist that's been working with her regularly. I'm not going to go into too much detail because at some point we'll do a reveal and, we'll let the lady of every hour in my book speak for herself. But Dawn's been doing great. Like, it's like a night and day difference. It really is. And at some point, Dawn is going to, come back and create content. As of right now, she'll be back during the first or second week of 2025, which is about a little less than a month and a half away. And or actually, on the other channel, GNA2, Genuine Life Personal Development, where I've been doing the Walking with Purpose streams. And by the way, these in-studio streams will go back to GNA2 at the beginning of the year as well. And then this channel here will have more pre-recorded content, YouTube shorts, etc. But on the other channel, GNA2, YouTube has given me early access to something called Super Chat Goals. And I've been creating Super Chat goals every day. We haven't reached the goal yet. Basically, I set the same goal every day. We need to reach at least 5 Super Chats on a live stream there, primarily my Watts. And they need to be at least $5 each. And if we reach that at any time between now and the end of the year, then Dawn will do an impromptu live stream with me within that same week, or hopefully within a few days. But, I say within that week because if we get the Super Chats, it may be, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days before we can do the show. But we're going to try to do this, quickly as possible, as soon as possible after we would reach that goal. So if we reach that goal, we will do a reveal on Dawn sooner than the beginning of the new year. WrestleMania, how are you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you here. Hey, Eli, just stopping by for a quick hello while my video compiles. Sorry, can't stay long. Have a great evening. Great to hear Dawn is doing well. Well, thank you. I hope you and your family, I hope you guys are doing well in your family, you and your wife and your kids. And yeah, congratulations on, going full time on your channel and taking that to the next level. WrestleMania, his name is Jamie. He's a wonderful, wonderful gentleman that I met through the I Am a Creator community many years ago. And it's great to still see you around. And at some point down the road, I hope we can collaborate and do some shows. 2025 is going to be the year for that, probably for you and for me. Tia, hello, Eli. Hey, Tia, how's it going? 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. Yeah. Yeah, Mike S. With the 999 super chat once again. Thank you for that, Mike S. You can never be too grateful and thankful. You know, I appreciate every single penny that people donate to hear me talk. So I've been focused on, working on a lot of things with Dawn behind the scenes. Not just regarding her health, but also things regarding the GNA, which is short for Genuine Networking Association. I've been, working with Tia, who's in the chat here behind the scenes. Also, Sandra Palacio, I've been working with her. I've been working with some of the most trusted people that I've ever met on this platform. And there she is, Sandra Palacio. Hey, Eli, how you doing, Sandra? How are you? 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. Sandra says, hi, Tia. It's so great to see about 3 moderators here. This is great. And I haven't streamed since Sunday. Sunday was the last stream I did on the other channel, GNA2, Genuine Live Personal Development. Anyway, so Tia says, hi, Sandra. So, there's been a lot going on. And, between Tia, Sandra, Dawn, and myself, we've been laser focused on putting many things into place that we're going to launch and release by the new year regarding making the GNA, the Genuine Networking Association, a better and safer place. I want people to feel safe when they come here. This is a safe place. Now, we've all made mistakes in life. I've said this before a ton of times. I'll say it again. I've made mistakes even out here on YouTube, stemming back to 6.5 years ago when I first started doing this full time. I wasn't as well versed as I am today. Tia, I see that you sent me a message behind the scenes. I will check that after the show and get back to you shortly after that. Tia says, BRB, be right back. No worries. Come and go as you wish. Take your time. Thank you so much. We've been really focused on, setting up programs, behind the scenes that we're going to be launching in the new year, and refining these programs and strategizing on how we're going to tackle the new year. Because, like I said, the GNA is a safe place. And part of people feeling safe here, is, how do I say this the right way? Part of people feeling safe here is not being misinformed regarding what we do or how we are. WrestleMania says, as you know, my videos are highly edited, but yes, in 2025, planning to do 2 edited videos a week and hopefully back into occasional live streams, planning to stay busy for sure. LOL, we will see. Ha. Well, you can reach out to me anytime and use my new well, I've had this email for a while. I don't use the Coach Eli email anymore. I still have it. It'll just bounce back and say I don't monitor the email anymore, and to email me at eliasmelas@genuinenetworkingassociation.org, link below in the description. But yeah, email me there, or I'll email you, in the new year, WrestleMania, Jamie, and we can get some stuff going. I really would like that, man. I really, I really miss speaking with you. You and I have talked before in the past, and I did interview you on my former channel, and I just miss those days. We're going to get back to that. Hiking Hippie. How are you doing, Hiking Hippie? Hi, Eli. Can't type much in the chat because I'm working, but I'm listening in. Oh, fantastic, Hiking Hippie. Thank you so much for being here. And Hiking Hippie, I'll get back to you behind the scenes over the next few days, regarding what I was going to share with you today, what I mentioned to you yesterday. So, got a lot of stuff in the works, and it's all good stuff that's going to push us, forward into the future here. No doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. So yeah, this is a safe place, and I want to emphasize that. And just because some people make mistakes doesn't mean that they're not safe to be around. And, I wanted to make that very clear because people out here on YouTube, a lot of creators will create videos on other creators like myself, right? And they'll say things that aren't true, and they'll do it at such a high level at in some cases, which is what I'm trying to say. They'll do it at a high level in some cases, and some new people that would have otherwise participated will not participate because what these other people are saying doesn't make them feel safe. I want to make it very, very clear to you. This is a very, very safe and trusted place. And in the past, while I was learning the ropes on YouTube, I was attacked by many other people, and I didn't handle it as properly as I should have because I was learning the ropes. And I said some things out of frustration while I was trying to defend myself. And I say this because, there are going to be people that are going to be, researching the GNA and myself and seeing other things. And I want you to know, and you should already probably know, that you shouldn't believe everything that you hear or see, because a lot of things nowadays are edited, are enhanced by artificial intelligence, AI, etc. Or just simply, again, not true. They're just not true. So that is that. So I stated where I've been and what I've been up to. Now, when am I coming back full time? So I haven't done a walk. At least I haven't done a walk on the air. Let's say that. I haven't done a Walking with Purpose stream since last Sunday, and it's Friday now. It's also been raining here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Today I was going to probably walk earlier today, but it was raining. Now tomorrow it's going to rain, but the rain's going to stop in the early afternoon. So more than likely I will do a walk tomorrow on the other channel, GNA2, Genuine Live Personal Development. Links below in the description. Probably at some point in the early to mid-afternoon, around 2 or 3 p.m. Pacific, which is 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern. More than likely. Now, as far as future content, I want to make you folks aware that I'm going to do my best to start creating regular content, like I have been. But I will also let you folks know that I've got an enormous amount of things that I'm working on behind the scenes. And a lot of those things require my immediate attention at times. And I will say over the next 3 weeks to a month, it's going to be extremely, extremely busy for me off of YouTube. My intentions are to do at least a Walking with Purpose stream every day, if not at least 5 to 6 days a week. If I skip a day or two, or if I go a few more days than that, 3 or 4 or 5 days without doing a show, I want you to know I'm okay. It's just that I'm very, very busy working on a bunch of things, and there are a lot of things at this time that require my immediate and undivided attention. So that's the thing. So when do I plan on coming back full time? I probably will say within a month or so. Now, again, it all depends on what's going on with Dawn on any given day and her stuff. What's going on with my stuff. Some things are a day-by-day thing, and I can't sit here and predict the future. So I don't want to make any promises, but I'm going to try my best to create regular content as I have been over the last, I'm going to try to create regular content over the next 3 to 4 weeks. But I'm not going to promise returning full time until I probably would say about a month from now or so. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about what? I don't understand. Hiking Hippie says, I'm good. Hope you are well. Sounds good. Eli, looking forward to hearing what's in the works. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Hiking Hippie. Absolutely. WrestleMania says, we got our first snowfall in Pennsylvania today. That would be an interesting Walking with Purpose. Trying to talk with teeth chattering might be a bit challenging for sure. LOL. Yeah. We don't get snow where I live, so I'm lucky regarding that. But I have walked in some severe rain and severe wind. And I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I mean, there may be some times where I get out there and, the weather report says clear for an hour or two, and then I get hit by a storm. That's happened to me in the past. But yeah, I don't have to worry about snow here. We typically don't get weather colder than 34, 35 degrees, and what's freezing, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It won't snow until it reaches below that, typically. Hiking Hippie says, WrestleMania, we got some snow as well. Oh, wonderful. Well, you folks must be in the mountains. Here in Redwood City, California, where I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, we are 13 feet above sea level. So we're right at sea level. We've got thin air. It's not thin air, sorry. We've got the thickest air. You folks have thinner air. We've got the thickest air and no snow. So Santa Palacio says, we are starting to get some cool weather here. No snow. Yeah. It's almost cold enough here, Sandra, for me to start wearing gloves. So, but that's the worst it gets here. I mean, it gets a little chilly. We get some rain and windstorms, and that's that. We're very fortunate. We get an earthquake once in a great while that does a little bit of damage or does some major damage. The last one was 1989. So, I feel very fortunate to live where I live. So, WrestleMania says, Hiking Hippie, Snow Angel Contest Challenge, LOL. Oh, wonderful. I want to take this moment here to mention one more thing before I go off the air. We're at 23 minutes. I'm probably going to go off the air in about 5 to 7 minutes. So please start getting your final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat if you're here live. If you're on the replay, you can go ahead and comment. and I'll get back to you when I can. I've been a part of these YouTube streets for 6.5 years full time, and I've been on YouTube longer than that with some other channels, going back to 2009. And even before 2009, I was watching the early videos, the cat videos. I was watching YouTube even before, Google bought YouTube from those Stanford students for 1.6 billion. I think it was 1.6 billion back in like 2005. And now the company could probably sell for over $100 billion. I mean, if Elon Musk is going to pay he paid 44 billion for Twitter. I mean, YouTube's got to be worth at least twice that, or close to $100 billion at the very least, right? Hiking Hippie says, thankfully, mine melted quickly, WrestleMania, but I'm sure it will be back soon. Give me a second here. Hang on, give me a second. Yeah, I heard something. There might be some high wind outside. Yeah, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. I was just making sure that I heard something, and I wanted to make sure everything's okay. So what I want to mention is that, look, I met a lot of people on YouTube over the last 6.5 years. I've done a lot of networking. I met a lot of people that are great networkers as well. And, to put it out there in the best way possible, there are a lot of people that know about me, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not concerned about how people found out about me. What I want to say is to all those people that know who I am, especially if you've been involved in crazy drama that involves vile threats regarding community postings, regarding videos. If you're a part of any community, and there are many of them, that creates live stream panels where you bring people on a panel to whine and complain about other people on YouTube and to, trash talk other people on YouTube, and then they trash talk you, and you go back and forth. Quite frankly, what do you think that's creating? Do you feel like you're accomplishing something? Does it make you feel better about yourself to trash talk other people on YouTube and to create a back and forth? I'm sharing this in general. I'm talking about many different groups here, nobody specific here, okay? And then many of you, make threats, and a lot of you end up in legal situations in court and stuff like that. And my question to all of you, does it ever have to get to that point? Why do these things escalate to that level? They don't have to. And what's even more interesting is that the people that are creating these issues are grown-ass adults primarily in their mid to late 30s, their 40s, their 50s, and beyond. We're talking about grown-ass adults that should know how to behave better and not come out here on a social media platform and do stupid shit. Right? WrestleMania says, well, everyone has been fun. Got to get going. My video compiled. Now have to do the upload thing to YouTube and Patreon. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye. I'll hope you have like fiber or fast cable or something that you can upload fast, man. I've had fiber over 4 years here now, almost 5 years. And it's been the greatest thing, I'll tell you. I can upload even 4K files very, very quickly. But anyway, thanks for stopping by WrestleMania. You have yourself a wonderful night. If I don't see you, happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before that time. You know, again, I've just seen a lot of people, a lot of grown-ass adults fight out here on YouTube live stream panels. And then, it ends up, in a legal situation. And these things don't really have to go there. But there are some people out there that continue to push and push and push and push and push. So it almost makes people feel like they have no choice but to protect themselves legally. And I don't blame those people. I can't blame those people for wanting to protect themselves, right? And then, one of the main things that's really bothered me, and I'm going to talk more about this. Maybe I'll talk more about this tomorrow. Because, there's a fine line between what's protected by your First Amendment rights here in the U.S., which is your freedom of speech, right? There's a fine line between freedom of speech, First Amendment rights here in the U.S., and harassment. There's a fine line. And there are a lot of people that toy that fine line. And at some point soon, I'm going to do a stream, maybe tomorrow or maybe sometime this coming week or maybe in the near future within the month or so. I'm going to do a stream dedicated to talking about this because it is important to understand the difference. And a lot of people don't understand the difference, right? And I'll tell you, there are many people on this platform, especially this past year, but this past year, last year, and previous years, like I have seen so many people get restrained by a restraining order because of behavior on YouTube. And those people, in my opinion, deserved to be restrained because they kept on pushing the boundaries of what they feel is freedom of speech, First Amendment protected rights versus what's harassment, right? And the people that want to toy that line and put your fate, your future fate in the hands of a judge that has to decide whether what you've done is protected by First Amendment rights or not. If you think that's worth it, I don't think it's worth it. And so what I want to put out here before I go off the air is let's all just grow up. Let's stop doing dumb things to get attention on YouTube. That also starts with the audience not tolerating and supporting such content. Without audience support, anyone running their mouth is not going to continue to do it without audience support. people being there and people actually funding this type of behavior, right? So this starts with each and every one of you. It starts with the audience. And then it goes to these creators that want to create this type of content. So that's all. I just wanted to update you folks. Everything is well. I am doing so well. Don is doing so well. You know, Sandra Palacio and Tia and myself and Don, we talk regularly. And yeah, we talk regularly. And I'll tell you, it's great to have people behind the scenes where if you're feeling a certain way about something and you need an outlet to talk to, it's great to have people behind the scenes instead of coming out on YouTube and vomiting, you know, crazy, stupid things that could get you in trouble all over YouTube. And that's another thing I'm going to be talking about is, you know, to those of you that use YouTube as an outlet, right? To those of you that come on YouTube and support creators that create vile, hateful content on other creators, you're using that as your outlet instead of having other outlets to talk about things that are bothering you offline. And I'll do a show on that at some point, but in the meantime, my suggestion is start to look for outlets outside of YouTube. There's nothing wrong with using YouTube as an outlet for the right reasons, but if you're going to use YouTube as a drama outlet where you're supporting creators that are attacking other creators in vile ways, and that type of content makes you feel good because the creators you're supporting are attacking people that you and they, both of you, feel that the person that's being attacked is somebody that you wish you could be like or have the life of, right? Basically a projection, right? Instead of that, how about find someone that you can talk with regularly behind the scenes? You can use Facebook Messenger. There are so many ways you can connect with people that you trust behind the scenes. And be careful, you know, don't share things with people you don't trust. And you really got to get to know people before you can trust them. You really got to get to know people before you can trust them. I've gotten to know Tia and Sandra and a few other people behind the scenes that I fully trust. Be careful with who you trust, and also be careful with what you tell people that you're not sure if you can trust them or not. Because it's happened to me and it can happen to you. A lot of these people, what they'll do is they'll, you know, lead you to believe you can trust them. And then you share things with them. Next thing you know, they take those screenshots of a message, or if they're voice notes through Messenger or another platform where you can voice message people, they'll take that and they'll put it out as content and they'll exploit you on YouTube. Be careful. Protect yourself. And that's where I'm going to wrap up this show here today. We are at 39 minutes. I want to thank everyone for being here. Tia, I'll get back to you after the show. I'll respond to you. And Sandra, if you get back to me, I'll get back to you later tonight or tomorrow morning. Mike S., thank you once again for your $9.99 super chat. Hiking Hippie says, hobbies are a wonderful outlet also. At least that's what I have found. Absolutely. Hiking is one of them. Hiking is a great way. Walking, just many, many other things. But I'm going to get going, folks. Thank you again, WrestleMania, for being here. Mike S. for the $9.99 super chat. Hiking Hippie, thank you for being here. Tia, Sandra Palacio, and anyone else that was watching behind the scenes. More than likely, you'll see me tomorrow on GNA2, Genuine Life Personal Development, for a Walking with Purpose stream at some point in the afternoon. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.